Welcome my friends, it is Stefani here, your guide to all things delicious. Today we're cruising down the streets of Chicago, a city pulsing with energy, history, and some of the most mouth-watering street food in America. Buckle up because we're about to dive headfirst into a world of culinary creativity that'll leave you craving more. From the sizzling grills to the aroma of spices wafting through the air, Chicago's streets are a sensory overload in the best possible way. Get ready to tantalize your taste buds as we explore the vibrant tapestry of Chicago street food, where every bite tells a story. So, loosen your belts, grab your appetites, and get ready to embark on a culinary adventure you won't soon forget. Chicago's love affair with street food runs deep, woven into the very fabric of the city's history. From its humble beginnings, Chicago's streets have always been a place where culinary traditions converge and evolve. Immigrants set up shop on street corners, feeding the hungry masses with their culinary creations. Over the decades, these stalls became beloved institutions, synonymous with Chicago's identity. The sizzling sausages, cheesy deep dish pizzas, and aromatic hot dogs are culinary landmarks. It's the hustle, the banter, and the community that make Chicago's street food unique. Number 1, Deep Dish Dynasty. Alright my friends, let's kick things off with a Chicago icon, the one and only Deep Dish Pizza. Forget everything you thought you knew about pizza because this ain't your average slice. This, my friends, is a culinary masterpiece, a symphony of flavors and textures that'll have you loosening your belt buckle with every bite. Now, Chicagoans take their pizza seriously, and the deep dish is a point of pride. It's a flavor explosion, with layers upon layers of gooey cheese, tangy tomato sauce, and your favorite toppings, all baked to perfection in a cast-iron skillet. That buttery, flaky crust, the rich, flavorful sauce, the generous amount of cheese that stretches for miles. It's a combination that'll have you saying, "Forget the fork and knife, I'm diving in head first." Number 2, a history baked in cheese. The deep dish pizza, like many great culinary inventions, has a bit of a mysterious past. Some say it was born in the 1940s at a little place called Pizzeria Uno. Legend has it that Ike Sewell, one of the founders, wanted to create a pizza that was more than just a snack. He wanted a meal, a feast for the senses. Whatever its origins, one thing's for sure, the deep dish pizza quickly became a Chicago staple, a symbol of the city's bold flavors and no-nonsense attitude. Today you can find deep dish pizza all over Chicago, from legendary pizzerias like Lou Malnati's and Gino's East to countless neighborhood joints. Number 3, the anatomy of a Chicago-style deep dish pizza. So what exactly goes into a Chicago-style deep dish pizza that makes it so special? Let's break it down, layer by delicious layer. First up, the crust. It's all about that buttery, flaky crust that's crispy on the outside and chewy on the inside. The high sides of the pan allow for a thicker crust, which is essential for holding all those delicious toppings. Next comes the cheese. We're talking about a mountain of cheese, usually a blend of mozzarella and provolone, that melts into a gooey, cheesy paradise. Then, there's the sauce. Unlike traditional pizzas where the sauce goes on top, the deep dish pizza puts the sauce on last. And finally, the toppings. Whether you're a sausage and pepperoni fan or prefer a veggie-packed masterpiece, the beauty of the deep dish pizza is that you can customize it to your heart's content. Number 4, the Italian Stallion of sandwiches. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to dive into another Chicago classic that'll have you saying, "Mamma mia!" It's the one and only Italian beef sandwich, a masterpiece of meat and flavor that's as iconic to Chicago as the bean itself. This bad boy is a symphony of textures and tastes, with thinly sliced, seasoned roast beef piled high on a crusty Italian roll. But the real star of the show is the gravy, a savory elixir that takes this sandwich to a whole other level. Imagine this, you sink your teeth into that crusty bread, the juicy beef practically melting in your mouth, and then, bam! The gravy hits you, a wave of savory, garlicky goodness that'll have you licking your fingers, and probably your plate too. Number 5, a history dipped in flavor. The origins of the Italian beef sandwich are as rich and layered as the sandwich itself. Legend has it that this culinary masterpiece was born in the early 20th century, amidst the hustle and bustle of Chicago's Italian immigrant communities. To stretch the meat further and add extra flavor, they started dipping the sandwiches in a savory gravy made from the beef juices. And bam, the Chicago Italian beef sandwich as we know and love it was born. Number 6. The art of building a Chicago Italian beef. Building a perfect Chicago Italian beef sandwich is an art form, a delicate dance of flavors and textures that requires precision and passion. It all starts with the beef, slow roasted to perfection until it's fall-apart tender and bursting with flavor. The beef is then thinly sliced and piled high on a crusty Italian roll, which is just as important as the meat itself. The gravy, made from the beef juices, garlic, oregano, and a secret blend of spices, is the heart and soul of the Italian beef sandwich. Number 7. The gravy boat. Debate. Now here's where things get really interesting. When it comes to enjoying a Chicago Italian beef, there's a bit of a debate about the best way to experience this culinary masterpiece, the gravy boat dilemma. Some folks, the purists if you will, insist that a true Chicago Italian beef must be fully submerged in the gravy, creating a gloriously messy and flavorful experience. Others prefer a slightly less messy approach, opting for a dry sandwich with a side of gravy for dipping. Number 8, a culinary symphony in a bun. Alright my friends, we're cruising on to another Chicago legend, a street food icon that needs no introduction, the Chicago hot dog. Now I know what you're thinking, guy. A hot dog? Really? Trust me my friends, this ain't your average ballpark Frank. This, my friends, is a culinary masterpiece. A symphony of textures and flavors crammed into a perfectly steamed poppy seed bun. We're talking an all-beef frankfurter, nestled in a fluffy poppy seed bun, and then piled high with a mountain of toppings. But hold your horses! There's a specific order, a method to this madness. We're talking yellow mustard, bright green relish, chopped white onions, a juicy spear of dill pickle, tomato wedges or slices, pickled sport peppers, and a dash of celery salt. Forget the ketchup, folks. That's a culinary sin in these parts. Number 9. A history topped with relish. Like any good food story, the history of the Chicago hot dog is a bit of a delicious mystery, seasoned with a dash of folklore. Some say it all started back in the late 19th century when German immigrants started selling frankfurters from pushcarts on the streets of Chicago. These early hot dog pioneers would serve their sausages in a simple bun with mustard and relish, a taste of the old country that quickly caught on with the working class of Chicago. Over time, these humble hot dog carts evolved into iconic stands, each adding their unique twist to the classic recipe. As the story goes, it was the addition of those signature toppings, the tomatoes, onions, pickles, and that touch of celery salt, that truly transformed the Chicago hot dog into the culinary icon it is today. Number 10. Alright, a step-by-step guide. Folks, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, the step-by-step guide to crafting your very own Chicago hot dog. First, the bun. Soft yet sturdy, steamed to perfection. Next, the all-beef frankfurter. Choose a quality frank. Grill it, sizzle it, steam it. Now the toppings. First yellow mustard, then sweet pickle relish. Chopped white onions, a dill pickle spear, and ripe tomato slices. Enjoy your masterpiece. Number 11. Don't you dare forget the sport peppers. No Chicago hot dog is complete without a sprinkling of tangy magic, the pickled sport peppers. These little green flavor bombs add a unique punch that sets the Chicago dog apart from any other hot dog out there. And finally, the piece de resistance, the sprinkle of celery salt that brings it all home. That touch of celery salt adds a savory depth, a final flourish that elevates the Chicago hot dog to culinary art. So there you have it, the Chicago hot dog in all its glory. A culinary masterpiece that's a testament to the city's bold flavors and no-nonsense attitude. Number 12, a taste of Puerto Rico Chicago style. Hold on to your hats, food lovers, because we're about to take a detour from the classic Chicago eats and dive into a flavor fusion that'll rock your world. Get ready for the Jibarito, a sandwich so unique it could only be born in Chicago. We're talking about a sandwich that swaps out the usual carbs for fried plantains. It's a testament to Chicago's melting pot of cultures. Number 13. From plantain dreams to sandwich kings. Story of the Jibarito is as unique and flavorful as the sandwich itself. Legend has it that this culinary innovation was born in the 1990s at a small Puerto Rican restaurant in Chicago's Humboldt Park neighborhood. The owner, inspired by a dish from his homeland called Jibarito, which traditionally used plantains as a substitute for bread, decided to experiment. He took the classic flavors of a Puerto Rican steak sandwich and swapped out the bread for fried plantains, creating a culinary fusion that would soon take the city by storm. From humble beginnings, the Jibarito has become a beloved Chicago staple, a testament to the city's ability to embrace culinary innovation and the power of good food to bring people together. Number 14, a symphony of flavors and textures. All right, my friends, now that you're drooling with anticipation, let's break down the art of building a Jibarito, that beautiful symphony of flavors and textures that'll have you craving more. First things first, the plantains. You want ripe but firm plantains, sliced lengthwise into planks that will serve as our bread. These beauties are then fried to golden perfection, crispy on the outside, soft and slightly sweet on the inside. Next up, the filling. While steak is the classic choice, the beauty of the Jibarito is its versatility. You can go wild with grilled chicken, slow-roasted pork, even vegetarian options like grilled portobello mushrooms or flavorful black beans. A creamy garlic mayo is the traditional choice, adding a tangy richness that complements the sweetness of the plantains and the savory filling. Number 15, toppings, and more toppings. And finally, the toppings. This is where you can let your culinary creativity run wild. Lettuce, tomato, and onion are classic choices, adding a refreshing crunch and vibrancy. But don't be afraid to get adventurous. A sprinkle of queso fresco adds a salty tang, while avocado slices bring a creamy richness. Some folks like a touch of heat, adding sliced jalapenos or a drizzle of hot sauce. The beauty of the Jibarito is that there's no wrong way to enjoy it. So go on, get creative, and create your own masterpiece. Just be sure to grab plenty of napkins because things are about to get deliciously messy. Number 16, Garrett Popcorn. A Chicago icon, unexpectedly delicious. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to take a sharp turn on this culinary roller coaster. Get ready for a Chicago icon that's a little less expected, but every bit as delicious. Garrett Popcorn. Now I know what you're thinking, popcorn. Garrett Popcorn ain't your average movie theater snack. A culinary landmark that's been tantalizing taste buds for over 70 years. That perfect balance of sweet and savory, that addictive crunch, a sweet and savory siren song that's impossible to resist. Number 17, a legacy popped to perfection. The story of Garrett Popcorn is a true American dream, a testament to hard work, family tradition, and popped kernels. It started in 1949 when Gladys Garrett shared her family's secret popcorn recipe. She opened a small shop on Madison Street, soon a pilgrimage site for popcorn lovers. Gladys's popcorn was big, fluffy kernels coated in a secret blend of caramel. Word spread, and her shop became the talk of the town. Garrett Popcorn grew into a Chicago institution with multiple locations. Number 18, Garrett Popcorn offers a variety of flavors from buttery to cheesy. The real star is the legendary Garrett Mix. Sweet and savory collide in a taste bud explosion. Giant fluffy kernels coated in sweet caramel and sharp cheddar cheese. It sounds crazy, but it works. The sweetness of caramel plays off the sharpness of cheese. The crunch is the perfect canvas for this flavor explosion. Number 19, more than just a snack. Garrett Popcorn has become more than just a snack food in Chicago. It's a cultural phenomenon. It's the go-to gift for out-of-towners, a taste of the city that folks can take home and savor. It's a must-have at sporting events, a staple at parties, a delicious reminder of what makes Chicago so special. So when you're in Chicago, do yourself a favor and seek out a Garrett Popcorn shop. Breathe in that intoxicating aroma, grab yourself a bag or a tin of that legendary Garrett Mix, and experience a Chicago tradition that's as unique and delicious as the city itself. Number 20, a city that eats with gusto. Chicago's wildest, most delicious street food offerings. From deep dish pizzas to the iconic Chicago hot dog, this city knows how to eat. We've explored culinary traditions and discovered hidden gems. It's about the energy, the passion, the generations of family recipes, the vendors with a smile and a story, the locals who swear by their favorite spots, the feeling of community. Chicago street food is bold, unpretentious, and bursting with flavor. A melting pot of cultures and culinary traditions where old-school classics meet modern innovations. Number 21, more than just a meal. Eating your way through Chicago's streets isn't just about satisfying your hunger. It's about experiencing the soul of the city. It's about grabbing a slice of deep dish with friends at a legendary pizzeria, the aroma of cheese and tomato sauce filling the air. It's about standing shoulder to shoulder with locals at a hot dog stand, debating the merits of sport peppers and celery salt. It's about discovering the joy of a gibberito, that unexpected fusion of flavors that will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about sandwiches. It's about that first whiff of Garrett popcorn, that sweet and savory aroma that draws you in like a siren song. Chicago street food is an adventure, a culinary treasure hunt waiting to be explored. So ditch the fancy restaurants, grab your appetite, and hit the streets. You won't be disappointed. Number 22, get your grub on in the Windy City. So, what are you waiting for, food lovers? Book that ticket, pack your stretchy pants, and get ready to experience the culinary roller coaster that is Chicago street food. This city is a foodie's paradise, a place where your taste buds will be challenged, delighted, and left wanting more. Don't be afraid to get messy, to try new things, to embrace the chaos and the flavor that defines this incredible city. Talk to the locals, ask for recommendations, and discover your own hidden gems. Chicago's street food scene is a journey, a delicious adventure waiting to be had. And trust me, it's one heck of a ride. For more amazing food and drinks tips and recipes, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you never miss an update from us. Tell us about your thoughts in the comments section. Check out our other videos for more culinary inspiration. We love you. Until next time, keep cooking, stay adventurous.